Hey everyone, so this is David. I'm the Porcelain King, and I'm here at my friend Natalia's house because she bought this house and there was this load of stuff in her garage. So we're gonna go through this stuff, see if there's anything valuable, and see what we can find.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so this item is really cool. This is a cookie jar, and it's got like the image of an owl on it, and it's pretty nice glass. The color is smoked glass, so you can see it's this gray glass and it's smoked. And then you can see here it's pressed glass from that seam there, so it's pretty nice. I think a lot of people like to buy owl stuff, so I think that this item could go for about $30 online.
Wow.
Another item here. So this is a teddy bear that I think dances like the Macarena, which was like a popular song in the 90s. So these are priced online anywhere from like $25 to $75. So could get somewhere in that range. So maybe middle of the road, you could get like $40.
Wow.
Yeah, could go out to dinner with that.
Right?
Do you see any items you like here?
Let me see. I have a dinner. Oh,
Ooh, I see something I like. This is really cool.
I don't know what is that.
So this is
It's
like
a soap.
yeah, I think this is a soap dish, and it says Annapolis, Maryland on it. But anyways, this looks like copper, little copper sheep for a soap dish. So this I bet would go for like $20.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Okay. Let me see.
There's some dishes there. What kind of dishes are those?
I don't know. Let me see what is that.
Oh, this says eggshell nautilus. So I believe that this is a type of Homer Laughlin china, and looks like you got about 8 plates there. So say these plates go for $4 a piece. That's about $32.
Okay.
So I think that's a reasonable estimate on those. It's not my favorite type of china to find, but it's okay. $4 a piece isn't bad. Here's a nice set of china. This is Canonsburg china. So this is made in the USA. You can see the marking on the back. Canonsburg Pottery Company. And so you can see there's like a floral decal in the middle, some gold paint around the edge. So these are also pretty nice. So I think that you could get at least $4 a piece for these. And you've got about 6 plates there, so another $20 to $30, maybe even more. You never know. Sometimes China is like a hot seller on the internet.
Yes.
And this looks like Fire King. Yep, Anchor Hocking. It's an okay item.
Okay.
Couple bucks. With only one plate, you know, I like to sell groupings of plates because it makes more sense. So this is made with pure silver and platinum around the edge of the plate.
What that means?
Well, that means that this metal here on the plate is either silver or platinum. I bet maybe this edge is platinum and maybe this part is silver.
Okay.
So, and you can see that these are kind of old because they have a little bit of crazing on there. Looks like somebody was trying to sell this at like an antique store. They had 4 for $6. But I mean, on the internet, I think you could get more than that. Probably, you know, you probably get $20 for these because they have silver and platinum around the edge.
Okay.
That's always a good sign. You know, and then you got, let's see, oh, this is kind of nice. Looks like a little sugar dish. A nice pattern of glass, so maybe $10 on this.
$10?
Yeah, I would think $10. Let's see, what else? This is International Silver Company, so, you know, another $10. You might be able to get 20 because it's got these little arrows around the edge. Let's see, what else? This is kind of a cool bowl. Nice pattern. So, I mean, I'd try to get $10 for that.
Okay.
See, some Christmas trees.
Yeah, this is the dinner. We have the
whole set?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The whole set from.
Cool.
I was willing to post on eBay.
Yeah.
List on eBay, like, but I don't know how much it's worth.
Well, you
Is
could
that
always do
big?
some research to find out how much it's really worth, but or you could just start it at an auction, and you could start like that whole set, you know, depending on how much you want for it, maybe start at $39.99, and then people will have the opportunity to bid it up.
Okay.
And then you might get a little more for it if you get a couple bidders, you know. This stuff's interesting. Yeah, Noritake. The pattern is Gotham. Noritake Gotham China. So it looks like you have quite a few pieces here. So, you know, you could put 20 bucks on these since there's so many. You know. This one says, "I love you, Grandma." So that's kind of cool. If you have a grandma. This says imported by Gift Craft to Toronto. So that's kind of like a little souvenir that they would give out in a tourist city. Looks like Franciscan China to me, but no marking on that. And this pattern is called Imari.
Imari?
So yeah, Imari. IMARI. So you've got a couple different ones here. So you could group these together, and then you can probably sell them for, you know, $10 together.
Okay.
But start it in an auction so people can bid it up if it's worth more than that.
That's nice.
Yeah, you got a couple other ones here, made in Japan. So some nice scenes on these plates. But these two together are probably worth about $10.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Holiday Hostess is the pattern here, so I wonder if that's the same.
Yes, I think so.
What's that one say on the back? Something else. Yeah, this is Mount Clemens Pottery, so these are actually a little bit different, but you could group them together because they're both a Christmas theme.
Oh, I
You
thought
could
that
actually,
was a set. It's not? Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's a set, but you know, certain ones will go together, like that big tray in the bottom and that rectangular tray will go with this. So some of them go together.
Okay.
And then looks like this is like a set of like cup holders. Ooh. They're like paper cup holders, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what this is. Oh, another anchor hocking piece. So that's kind of nice little casserole dish. There might be a lid for it around here somewhere. It's better if you can find the lid.
A lid?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I thought that this was kind of cool. This is a dish that has a bunch of, looks like cup holders or placemats for cups, so it doesn't get the counter all wet. That's kind of cool. Kind of vintage, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think this is?
I have no idea.
Huh. Now that looks like you could put a candle in there. If you put that this way, that's for a candle. This one, yeah, this looks like you could put a candle in there too. So a couple of candle holders, clear glass. Try not to break this stuff. I think the candle holders are probably worth maybe 10 bucks together. I'd start them at 10 bucks. And this is a form of milk glass. I don't see a marking on the bottom. Sometimes it's marked like for Westmoreland glass or something like that. But yeah, this could be like $5.
Okay.
But it's got a nice pattern on the side, so somebody might bid it up if they want it.
Okay.
Let's see, what else? So this is Pyrex. So that's pretty good. It's worth at least $5, maybe 10, you know. And then you've got a couple hot plates for like a stove top, and that's Christmas trees, so that's kind of cool. Those together you could probably sell for 20 bucks.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got, it adds up. Let's see, this clear glass has a little bit of cut to the edge. It's like a footed dish. I'd list it for at least 10 bucks, but you might get 20. So this, to me, this looks like it's Fostoria American glass. So this cube pattern's called the American pattern. It's made by a glass company called Fostoria. And yeah, I'd start that at 10, but you might want to look this up first because it's a little bit unique. So you might get a little bit more than that, maybe 20, 25. So somewhere in that range, but it's hard to say unless you look every piece up exactly. But the way you look that up is with Fostoria American. Now this is Haviland China, Joanne Haviland, made in Bavaria, Germany. So this stuff actually is a little bit more valuable. You know, yeah, because it's got the silver around the edge. There's a lot of people who collect this pattern. So, I mean, 20, 25 bucks on this is probably a reasonable place to start if you want to sell it quickly. And this looks like it's hand painted. It's like something like in the style of Nippon, so Nippon style dish, but I don't think this really is Nippon. It has an artist's signature on the bottom. Looks like P. Hikruta or P. Nikruta, but there's actually an artist's signature. So, and it's a pretty good painting, really. It's got some swans.
Yeah.
Okay, so these look kind of interesting. It says Henry Darceau L and Phil's from Limoges, France. So that's all good stuff that I like to see. So I bet these are pretty collectible.
Yeah.
She's got like numbers on the back. This is like a collectible plate. And so you can see here at the antique mall or the antique store where they had this stuff, they were trying to get $18 or $27 each. But 18 to 27, what they were trying to get at the antique mall, but it looks like that was years ago. And this one's actually very cool. I mean, the picture of the woman with the dress, it's very cool. I think you might find some good buyers for this. So I think these two together, I'd try to get $40 at least, but you know, make sure you look it up before you list it because you never know. It could be, I'm always surprised, and you know, it could be very collectible. And plus that has like certificates with those. Let's have certificates with them. And then this one says Royal Dalton. So, oh yeah, this is a really nice plate. Christmas 1988. So I'd try to get 25 bucks for this at least. You know, it's got a nice box.
Yes.
It's pretty decorative. So, yeah.
It's a Christmas time, so maybe.
I'm getting dusty here. Yeah, around Christmas time, that'll be good. And this looks like the top to a cookie jar. So if you can find the bottom, it'd be better, but you know, we might find it later. All right, so this looks like another cookie jar, but this is shaped like a cat. It says Coco Dowley, made in Taiwan. Coco Dowley. See? So it's like,
It's cute.
It's got a little fish up here, because cats like to go after the fish. So I think, you know, try for $40 on this. It does have a
40?
Yeah, I'd go for 40. But you have to keep in mind a little bit. See with this old ceramics, you know, it's got a little defect on it. So, you know, you could just put that in the listing, in the description, that there's like little defects, but it's nothing major to me. I don't know if it would be to somebody who's buying it, but you know, if you know, you could always sell it for cheaper too, like 20 bucks, but try for 40. People love cats.
Yes.
So let's see what else. This looks like something my grandma would have had. Looks like a napkin holder. Yeah. I'd go for 10 bucks.
10 bucks?
Yeah, 10 bucks on there. Okay, so we have here a Miller Genuine Draft Beer Stein from 1994. So it looks like Miller Genuine Draft was from like 1855. So that's pretty cool beer stein. I like it. Do you have any beer to put in there?
No. Yes.
Oh, no beer for the beer stein. You have to try it out to see if it still works. But yeah, I'd go for 25 bucks on this starting bid. And then here we have another beer stein. This has the Budweiser Clydesdale. So looks like Ceramart made this. And guess what country this was made in?
Germany? Brazil?
You knew it, Brazil.
Really?
Yeah, it's made in Brazil. It says on the bottom. So once again, you could have some beer. You can either sell this for probably $25 or you could drink beer out of it. Which one do you want to do?
I want to sell it. I'm sure, for sure.
All right. You've got options at least. Okay, a little votive candle. I'd go $5 on this, maybe. You know.
Okay.
This looks like, you know, some kind of old style of glass, maybe from the 60s. It's got this interesting pattern around the edge. That's kind of what I like about this, but yeah, go for 10 bucks on this. I think his price is right.
Yes,
And then here you have a set of snack plates. So that's pretty cool. I think these are also Fostoria American snack plates. So at least we can know who might have made this, what the pattern was. It's got that cubic glass that's characteristic of Fostoria American glass. I've sold quite a bit. I bet you could get at least 20 bucks for this set, which actually is pretty nice. For
20 bucks for the set?
Yeah, try it. You might get more. A lot of people collect that.
Wow. I'm getting rich.
Yeah, if you can turn all these things into money, you're good. Here's another tray. It's got some handles. That's pretty cool. Put some cookies on there. You could at least use this for a gift for cookies when you make them for me for Christmas. You got your work cut out for you. But otherwise, if you want to sell that, I'd put 10 bucks on it. Okay. This one though is a little bit cooler. I like this one better actually. This is a little bit more artistic to me, this style design. So they just had $7 on this back in the day when this was at an antique store, but I'd go at least for 40. I'd try 40? For 40, yeah. We've sold a lot of stuff like this for 40 bucks or more, you know, because some people just want this pattern of glass. It might have been what their grandma had, you know.
Oh my God.
So, but that's nice. I like that. It's a little artistic. Okay. Huh.
I have a bunch of.
This says UP Co. USA. It was made in the USA. It's got the number, the pattern number 104-6. So I guess it's 6 inches. So 104. You have more of this, you said? If you do have more of this, I'd put it together in a set, you know, and sell it as a set so you can get rid of a bunch of it and get more money, you know, quickly. But I've never heard of UP Co. I don't know who made that. Looks kind of like a little bit like McCoy or something, but doesn't say McCoy on the bottom. So I'd go for 5 bucks on that.
Okay.
This one is interesting. It looks like there was a base on this, probably. A bottom part that went with this, and you put a candle in there and it light up around Christmas time. So if you could find the base, that'd be good.
Okay.
Otherwise, it might be hard to sell without the base, but you could try to sell it for 5 bucks.
Okay.
Because somebody might want to put it like on a base that they have already. And then you have another cookie jar. This is Faltzgraf. I don't know if you could see the marking, but it says Faltzgraf. So Faltzgraf cookie jar. I'd go for at least 20 bucks on this. Looks like back in the day, the guy only wanted $3 for this. So I think prices have definitely gone up since these were for sale at an antique store. So I'd put it on eBay for 20 bucks. See if you can get it. Here's another little votive candle. This is cool as well. Maybe we want to clean this up, but you might be able to get $7 for this.
7?
Yeah. I'd go for 7. It's like pretty cool. It's like a little reflective and nice. It's got sharp corners though, so don't cut yourself. All right, so let's see. So Natalia, pick the item that you think will sell for the most on the internet out of these 2 boxes.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's a little complicated, huh?
No. Oh. Maybe. This.
It's like a little bottle. What does it say?
Golden Wedding.
Golden Wedding, full court. See, so I think that is when you're on that golden wedding anniversary, you need a full quart of liquor to drink. So that's why they made this bottle. No, I don't know. He's got 15 bucks on it. Yeah, I bet you'd get 15 bucks if you put this on the internet. Well, my favorite item out of these boxes, though, I like this basket because this is the famous Longaberger basket. So it's signed on the bottom. So this is made in Dresden, Ohio, and you can see the signature here. It says Longaberger. And so there's like, it says 1999, and there's a few signatures on the bottom, but I don't know. I mean, it might only go for 20 bucks, but at least it's very collectible. There's a lot of collectors of this type of basket, And this is pretty cool. So I would sell this one quick though, because collectors of this item are getting a little bit fewer these days. So put this online as soon as you can.
Okay.
But it's a Longaberger basket, Longaberger.
Longaberger.
Okay, so it looks like a little glass bowl. It's got an opalescent surface, so it's kind of neat. Sell it for $10. Try for 10 at least.
10? Okay.
Yeah. You can always lower the prices. You can always lower the prices. Now you have a pretty large set of china here.
Yes.
This reminds me of the, can you hold this for a second? Sure. Just so I don't want to break this stuff. A couple more votive candles. I think that these votives together, you could probably get $10 for.
Okay.
But let's see if these plates, see, none of these plates have a name on the bottom. That's very odd. It's like, it reminds me of that stuff that says warranted 22 karat gold on the bottom, but some nice flowers, some nice painting. It almost looks like it's hand painted, really. But I doubt that it's hand painted because there's so many of these and that would take so long to hand paint these. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool china. It looks like you've got about 20 pieces, so if they go for $2 each, I mean, I think you could get at least $50, maybe $70 though in that box, depending on how much it sells for and the condition of the china. But you get some good pieces. You get, this is the creamer, or actually this is the sugar dish, and here is like a creamer or a gravy boat. So that's pretty cool. This alone might go for $20. But you've got a lot of dinner plates, you've got some serving plates, some teacups.
Yeah.
So there's quite a variety, but this is extremely fragile. So when you ship this, you got to wrap it up with bubble wrap and peanuts and stuff like that in good boxes. So
okay.
Anyways, it's pretty good. I think, you know, $50 for that is pretty cool.
Okay.
Let's see what else you got. This looks like this was made. Oh, shoot.
What is that?
I thought this was made in Italy, but it really says made in Japan. This looks like it's like a salt or pepper. See, there's holes in the top, so it's a salt or pepper. But I was trying to figure out what kind of vegetable that is. Maybe it's supposed to be broccoli, I think.
Yes.
At first I thought it was asparagus, but it looks like it's broccoli.
Yes, I think it's broccoli.
All right. Oh, this, I mean, you only got one, right? Where's the other? You need the other one.
Just one.
So I'd try to get $5 for this.
Okay.
But it could get bid up if somebody really needs it. Somebody else out there might only have one. And...
I like this one.
Oh, that looks like a planter.
No brand.
Huh. Let's see. There's no brand on the bottom? Yeah, I'd try to get $10 for this. It's a planter. I'd call it like mid-century vintage planter.
Yeah, okay. I like this.
This is a crumb holder. It says it's a crumb holder. So if you're in like, I don't know, if you're eating a muffin and there's a lot of crumbs, maybe you could sweep the crumbs into there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a waiter at a restaurant might sweep the crumbs. There's always something new that you've never seen before. I don't think I've ever seen a crumb holder before. But I try to get $20 for it because, like I said, if I've never seen it, it might be a little bit rare at least. Because I've looked at a lot of stuff.
Good catch.
But yeah, then you've got just some other miscellaneous items here. Looks like a nice ashtray. That's cool. The colors on this are good. It says Napco-ware, so I try to get $10 for this. You'd probably sell this for $10. But the colors are really nice.
Yes.
It's like you got, these are some little ice buckets, so sell both those for $10. And then just some platters. This one looks like it probably has some silver or platinum around the edge, so I try to get at least $20 for that. But sometimes a platter can go even higher because it's like a rare piece in a china set, so you might get $40 for that.
Wow, 40?
I think so. Okay, so here you have a nice ball jar. So you got the glass top with it. I mean, I'd try to get $20 for this.
Just for this?
Yeah, and look, it's number 13, so that's good luck.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I try to get 20. These are very collectible. These sometimes they can be like a rare one or unique, and you might get a lot more for it. But I'd at least start the auctions on these at $20. See if you can get it. And then you've got another ball jar here as well, which this one has the zinc lid. This is made of zinc, and that's very important with the coronavirus around. But you know, this is a big ball jar, so. It says perfect mason jar, so yeah, I'd try to get 20 for each of these. They'll get bid up if they're more desirable. Then you've got a nice compote here. This is like maybe a teal colored compote. So it's got some gold around the edge. I try to get 20 bucks for this. You just want to clean these things up before you list them, and then make them a little shiny. Somebody will buy them. All right, then you get some other just miscellaneous bottles. It's hard to say, but I just grouped those other bottles together for like 20 bucks. Looks like you got, these are salt and peppers here, and then this is for oil and vinegar. Like at a restaurant, they would have these. So yeah, you could list the vinegar bottles together for like 10 bucks, and then those two for 10 to 20 bucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got another beer stein. This says 12-meter racing sloop as raced in America's Cup. So this is like a sailboat racing cup. On the bottom it says ALWE. I'm not sure what company that is, but it looks like this is, oh, it says West Germany on the handle here. And then, oh, it's hard to see that. I was wondering if this was like pewter or aluminum or what, but it definitely says West Germany, so that's always good.
Okay.
I would try to sell that for $15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we can see what's in here. Looks like you got some drinking cups.
Yes.
This is cool. This is Libby. This is like a Libby beer glass. It says 15 million shares of Libby. I think this could be collectible because I heard Libby is going bankrupt, and I heard they're going under on the stock market. And this was to celebrate that they had 15 million shares of common stock, June 17th, 1993. So looks like they were drinking some beer to celebrate all their stock. But that's really cool. This could be worth some money, you know. I would start at auction, but if it's really collectible, it could go for $50.
Okay.
Oh, and then you've got some nice Coca-Cola glasses.
Oh.
That's really cool. Let's see. Looks like you got a couple of them here.
That's cute.
I think this is another one. It feels like the same type of glass.
This one,
So it looks like we're gonna find some miscellaneous glasses in here. This newspaper is very old, so
Yes.
these have been here for a while. And this says, this is a type of beer called Decor. It's brewed by Pabst. So Decor. So that's kind of cool. You see how it has an optic? The glass has an optic, so that's desirable. It's a type of beer, you know. Let's see what else. This one looks like, I think it's a glass, but it almost looks like crystal. So that's kind of cool. You just have to see, I bet there's some collectible glasses in here. You know, it just depends what they say, you know. Yeah, it's another one of those Decor ones. So if you find 4 of those, you know, you could definitely get like 20 bucks for them. If you find like 4 of these style of glasses, and I bet it's in here. It just takes some digging around.
Okay.
You know.
These are cheap already.
Yeah. You'll have to match the glasses. Let's see what this one is here. This one says Kentucky Derby 121 1995. These can be collectible. A lot of people are fans of the Kentucky Derby, and some of them can go pretty well. I bet one of these is worth like 10 bucks, but if you find 10 of them in here, it'd probably be worth $100.
Wow.
Yeah, it adds
I
up.
was wondering what is that.
Oh, this could be, I don't know. I think actually it's for a cup.
Yes.
You know, you put a cup in here.
I thought the same.
It's like a cup holder.
Yeah.
Glass cup holder.
Okay. She told me the same.
Let's see. I think we should keep looking in here though. Look, here's another Coca-Cola glass. You got to put these together because that's how you really make money on glassware. This is a Coca-Cola one. Should I unwrap this? All right, so we looked through that box that had all those glasses in it, and we found a bunch of glasses. So we've got about 5 of the Decor beer glasses. Looks like this set here has, what, it has like maybe 11 of these very nice glasses. So like that set alone is probably worth $50. Probably, I would say $30 to $40 on the beer glasses. You've got 4 small Coca-Cola glasses, so I put 20 bucks on those. These 2 are like mid-century vintage type with that silver around the edge. So those are kind of cool. I put 10 bucks on those. And then you've got that whole collection of cordials, which if you grouped all those together, I mean, you could probably get $50 for those. Wow. And then you've got 3 parfait dishes here. So I'd list those together for like 15 bucks. You know, but I'm really interested about that Libby and the Kentucky Derby glass. I think that those have some collectible value, especially the Libby one now that they're going bankrupt.
Awesome.
Last I heard they were going bankrupt, so I'm not sure, but I do think that's a little collectible. Okay, so this looks like some kind of porcelain plaque. Let's see what it says on the back. Not a whole lot, but you hang this on the wall. It's like a wall hanging. I try to get 20 bucks for it if you can. It's kind of chipped, a little bit beat up, so you might have a hard time with this one. But if it wasn't chipped, I think you could do better with it.
Okay.
Let's see, what else? Let's look for some good stuff here. Another cake tray, $10 on this. This cocktail set by Libby is pretty cool. You got all the pieces here. I try to get at least 20 bucks for that.
20 bucks?
Yeah, at least 20. You got a little bowl here. The stock market fans will like this one.
This is cute.
Yeah, this guy probably $10. I try for 10.
Okay.
And then you got another ball jar here. So you can try to get 10 bucks for this. It's got the lid and everything, so that's pretty nice. $10 to $20.
Okay.
Here's some pottery. It's a little chipped. It's kind of beat up, so not going to sell real well. Just because of the damage to it.
Yeah.
This is a cornucopia vase. Not my favorite kind though, but you might be able to get $5 for it. They had 11 at the antique mall, so, but I'd go for like maybe 5 or 10.
Okay.
And then here, this looks like it's for making cookies or something.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of glasses here. You're gonna do really well on these glasses. Even if you only get $1 a piece.
Yes.
This looks like a mold for baking. And this is like hard metal to be with all that glass.
What
But
is that?
I think you can make like a train. It looks like if you put some kind of dough or cookie in here, then it's a mold for, well, there's a boat, there's a car. Looks to me like a train there. Just for like a little kid, there's a truck, you know. You can make like cookies, I think.
Oh, okay.
Bake cookies in there.
Got
What
it.
does this tag say? He had $3 on it. I'd go for 10 at least. That's pretty cool. Let's see, anything else good in there? Is it juicer? I like juicers.
I don't know.
I think, is that a juicer?
Oh, we found another.
Oh, you found another one of those glasses? Good.
6.
Add another $5.
Yeah.
But this looks like some kind of grinder. But yeah, just some miscellaneous items, you know, like these plates you could probably try to sell for 10. You know, there's another cup down in there, so just have to group those things together, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this guy lost his head.
Broken.
He might have got decapitated in the French Revolution.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to sell very well without the head. But who do you think made that?
I have no idea.
That's what false graph looks like.
I
So
can't read.
It's a little hard to read,
Can you
yeah, but
read?
you could just, even from that symbol, you can recognize that it's false graph.
Oh.
Once you've been doing this for a while.
Okay. I don't know.
But I think that originally had the lid, so
Yes.
you know, sometimes it's hard to sell things without a lid. I think this one had a lid too.
Yes.
But I'm trying to get down to this one. It's like a pitcher in here. That's a cake tray.
Yeah.
Now this is kind of cool. This is what's known as a flower frog. So you can put little flowers in there. This one's a little beat up here. You can see there's a little chip, but sometimes people are looking for that. You put little flowers in them.
I thought that was for putting pants.
No, I think it's for flowers.
Yeah,
It's a flower
because there's
frog.
holes.
Here's another beer stein. Like if you clean this up, this is really good for a hot summer day, you know. This is what I thought was interesting. Try not to break this. This says Smirnoff on the rocks. It leaves you breathless. So I think this has some collectible value just because it's like a brand. It's kind of looks like mid-century. The shape of this is a little different. So I would try to get $30 for this.
30?
But you might be able to get 40.
Wow.
And then in here, there's just some little odds and ends. This reminds me of like a maple syrup jar, like an old maple syrup jar. So I think somehow you can open that with that pin. But it says Federal Tool Corporation, Chicago. I bet you might be able to get $15 for this because it has that name on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And it looks kind of cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really like the clear glass. So like this stuff that's left, I don't get too excited about. But occasionally I do sell some clear glass that's pretty good. But let's look over here. So this, you do have the lid for.
Yeah. What is that?
I'm not sure. I think it looks like an insert almost. It looks like you could insert this into something else and cook in it. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but looks almost like a cookie jar to me, but it does look like you could insert it into something, and it doesn't have any markings on the bottom, but it's got a handle. That's kind of neat. I mean, I tried $20 for that.
20?
Yeah, because that's like, it's kind of like pottery, you know? Let's see if this basket has a name on the bottom. No. See, you notice the difference between the Longaberger basket and this one?
Okay.
This one is kind of cool though. So this is, this says Mama Row, made in Italy. So, and it looks like pretty good condition. It says Sangria on the inside of this bowl. I'd try to get $40 for this because it's made in Italy. Made in Italy stuff is higher quality.
Oh, really?
Just you have to see the porcelain. It looks pretty good. Okay. This is for a video cassette.
Wow.
I'm not sure how you do on the internet with this, but I think you get at least $10. But you know, this stuff for VHSs, some people are looking for this stuff. They're trying to collect these because some people will want to watch old VHSs. So yeah, this says video cassette, rewind, fast forward unit.
Okay.
It's an old electronics type thing. And then this is made by a company called Jarity. This is like for, I think like turkey or meat. You could stick this in the meat and then, you know, you might be able to have a churrasco and cut it off.
Churrasco.
But I think, yeah, you put this in meat, it's like a meat fork. So I would try to get $10 for this at least. But if you're lucky, you might get 15. Okay. But it does look like silver plate, and it's in this nice bag to keep it shiny. So that's really good. So yeah, it says Pacific silver cloth, so that's good.
Okay.
We got some miscellaneous dishes here. So see, the dishes just kind of add up. But you know, these, they're Nippon. So Nippon was like more collectible a few years ago. But you might be able to get $10 for those.
Okay.
Ooh, busted. You got a video of that? See, this is what happens sometimes when you deal with dishes.
Oh.
It's an old teacup.
Another one.
Let's see, and then there's a note in here.
Oh, I saw that.
Okay, so we found this poem. It says, life is an open book. For the concert of life, one receives no lines. This poem was very difficult to translate it. I hope you will understand it. The secret message from a previous generation. So yeah, it looks like you just got some a lot of broken dishes in here, but this one's kind of cool. It says Royal Canadian Bone, China, England. So that's really cool. This, I don't know, probably worth $5. But yeah, there's a lot of broken pieces in this box. So you definitely want to be careful in going through this one. Here's another mug. That's kind of cool. I like this pottery glaze. That's a nice one. Put that with the nice stuff. Here's something made in Japan. And this says hitching post, approximately 1880. So some people have this hitching post figure in their front yard. So it's a pretty common thing to see, but it looks like they also put this onto the plate here, so. I'm trying to see if there's something good in here. This is a nice little creamer from back in the day. Might be able to get $5 for this, maybe 10.
No,
pretty
no big
simple.
deal.
This one down here, so this is more Nippon. You can see that Nippon pattern. So probably has a teacup. The teacup might be in there with it, but it said $4 each, so he probably had more of these. But yeah, it says hand painted Nippon.
What's that?
This is like cranberry glass, but it looks like it's the lid of something else, or maybe it was an ornament.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was either an ornament or a lid. It's hard to say
Yeah, I don't know.
until you find the other piece.
Maybe a lid.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool though. It's cranberry glass. But yeah, that's about all I can find in this box. All right, so this is Marcrest pottery. So I think you could probably get at least 20 bucks for this item. You see how that's like a little bit nicer?
Yeah.
It's nice pottery. So this is like a divided dish, so it's kind of rare. And you got more like cool glasses. Cool glass. This one, this looks like it's part of a cocktail shaker. See that other one over there? It's a cocktail shaker. A lid, I bet a lid goes on that. Shake up a cocktail.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah.
How much is this?
Oh, if you could find the lid, probably $15 to $20. Like that, maybe 10.
Wow.
Might be 10 bucks like that.
Okay.
But there is another piece that matches that down in here. Now this is for eggs. This is to display eggs on. And this says made in France. Quimper. Oh, Quimper. Some Quimper could be pretty valuable, but see, it's got a little bit of damage there. So you can probably get 10 bucks for this because it's probably worth more than 10 bucks, but it's got a little bit of damage. It's Quimper. Quimper. It says it on the back. Okay, so this says California, USA. So this is California pottery. I'd try for 20 bucks on this. This is an egg dish. Looks like good condition, California pottery. So that's pretty nice. Oh, got Lenox blue ribbon china.
What that means?
This is just, Lenox is a very hot selling china dish, and you've got multiple pieces here, so I think you've got probably $30 worth of Lenox there. It's not the nicest Lenox I've ever seen, but due to the fact that you have so many pieces of it, you know, it'll add up real quick. Check this one out. Okay, now this is a really cool item. So this is the Hamburglar from McDonald's. So this is like a McDonald's cup with the Hamburglar on it. I think this cup alone probably might be worth $15, maybe 20.
Wow.
And you might have more in here. Usually when there's one of those, you're gonna find more.
Wow, okay.
So, here's a couple candlesticks. Frangipari. Huh, a couple candlesticks. These two go together. So I think you get maybe 15 bucks for those two. That's really good.
Wow.
And then you've got more dishes to go with the one we found earlier.
Oh yes.
So you got two cups. 2 cups to go with that.
Okay.
So when you add those together, it's worth even more. Maybe like now that set, I would say with 3 pieces, it's worth probably 20 bucks. And you've got a whole stack of like clear cut glass bowls here. So, you know, those might be worth $25, $30. And then this is a pottery type basket here. This is called lusterware. She has got like a luster to the surface there. So let's see what this one is. Huh. Oh, it's hard to read that. But this is like brand name pottery. I think it says like Cohen Pottery. So this one could be worth some money. I think maybe $30.
30?
Yeah, the marking on that looks like pretty nice. So usually if a nice marking on pottery, that's a company that was like thinking about what they were doing. And so I try for 30 for that.
Okay.
That's the type of stuff you want to see is nice pottery. So this says Homer Laughlin, more of the eggshell nautilus. You've got about maybe 5 pieces here. You've got a couple serving bowls from that. So could be worth like say 20 bucks.
Okay.
It's probably a reasonable estimate. You got like a Christmas tree, I'd put 10 bucks on that. You got a random knife. That's dangerous.
Wow.
You take that and this looks like yeah, this is blue onion. See the onions and the blue?
Yeah.
So, oh, little chip. I don't know. It's chipped. I hate chipped porcelain. It's always so unfortunate, you know. These are kind of cool though. Nice colorful thing made in Japan. Different colors. You got pink, yellow, and green. So you might get $5 for those of them.
Okay.
But here's something interesting. This is like a tile or something, decorative tile. Oh, and here's the lid for the false scrap that we found earlier. Perfect. Another tile. Nice mirror for you to use in the morning.
Wow, this one is
I think you could
vintage.
list this, you know, $10. Just say $10 on that.
10?
Yeah. So definitely some cool stuff in here. You got like some mid-century plates with some gold. See the swirl too, that's cool. You got a stack of those, so I mean I would list those for like 20 to 25 bucks. Looks like you got like 6 of those, so we'll keep them together, but I think that's pretty good. This is a milk glass compote. List this for at least $15. This stuff sells.
Really?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, $15. Hobnail, so it's probably Fenton. See the hobnail pattern on there? Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it'll sell. We've sold a lot of milk glass.
Wow.
Oh, the tiles. I don't know about the tiles. The tiles might be worth, say there's 3 of them, just put 10 bucks on them. Start an auction, you know, let them go. Somebody will buy it. This is kind of cool. I think you hang this on the wall. Let's see how it hangs. Huh. I don't know. Maybe actually, looks like you stick something in the slot. Do you think it could be for cigars, maybe?
What do you think? Cigar?
I'd try to sell it for $10 though, at least. Nice wood box like that. That took a little bit of craftsmanship to make, so. All right. Oh, wow. You've got this cool plush figurine. All right. Some more Christmas tree cups. That goes with the set we found earlier. See, this stuff adds up. It adds up when you find multiple pieces. Even if you sell them for $2 a piece, it's going to sell. And then you've got more beer steins in the bottom of that crate.
Yeah.
They're a little bit hard telling you about. Let's see if we can get this. Looks like you've got a whole bunch of beer steins down there. This one looks like pewter. It's hard to see the markings on the bottom, but it's either like pewter or aluminum, but that's a pretty cool stein. You could probably get $15 for that. It's got a lot of stamps and markings on it.
Yeah, I see, Wow.
This says Pilsner on there, Jeever. So there's a couple of these down in there. So, you know, $5 each. If you got 4 of them, $20. Worth putting in the mail, right?
Right.
Over here.
It's just less clear.
More of the same, huh? Okay. This is like a tiki torch.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Ooh. And another beer stein. Somebody really liked beer steins.
Yes.
This one says West Germany, Gers on the bottom. That's good. It's good when they're from West Germany. That's pretty cool. That's a good one.
How much?
I would say $15. Start at 15. You never know. It might go higher, but
Okay.
you want to start at a price where it's going to sell. See, this one's made in Brazil as well.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were meant to be at this house.
Yes. See?
Huh. This is Hull, Hull. This is a drip glaze, very classic pattern of pottery, but that'd probably go for $15.
15?
Yeah. Ooh, this says Northland, Japan Mountain. So, doesn't have the lid though.
Maybe it's
Without the
around
lid,
here.
it's hard to say how much it's worth, you know. There's this stuff that's stuck together in here. But it does look kind of cool. It's wedged inside there. Ooh, that's hard to get out of there. I don't want to break it, but that looks kind of good.
So.
Wait. That could break. Yeah, soap and water might help you slip that out of there. But I do like that cup. I like that. Ooh, perfect.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a nice glaze on there. I mean, that's probably worth $10.
10?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, you just saved it. It was going to break. And this is like a little planter, like a vintage planter. Trying to get $5 for that.
Okay.
Here's a cocktail shaker. See, you just
Milkshake?
shake up like a cocktail, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I would say maybe that one. I don't think that one's that nice, but maybe $10 on it.
10?
Yeah. Couple glasses here.
More glasses.
Little baby shoe.
Nicholas shoe.
Whose shoe?
Nicholas.
We threw that over there.
Yeah, maybe.
This is kind of cool, a little fruit bowl, but you might want to clean it up. If you clean it up, you probably get $15 for that, at least maybe 20 though, because
Okay.
actually the fruit looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So. This is like a little, it says cast iron pot. It looks more like brass or something to me. But that's cool. Try to get $10 for that.
10?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's metal. This is the Nina, the boat that the Pilgrims came to the U.S. on. It says Nina on the bottom, right? Wasn't that one of the boats that the Pilgrims came over on? But I'd try to get. It depends. It depends how much. It depends how much you want to get rid of something. Like you could price this at $5, or you could price it at $10.
Okay.
And that'll determine how quickly it sells. This is interesting. It's like a little. I bet you could get $10 for this. Made in Japan. But it's got nice little paint on the outside, so that's cool.
Paint.
And then this cookie jar is Marcrest, like that other piece you had earlier. It says Marcrest oven-proof stoneware. So that's cool. And then you got the lid for the other item in there.
Yes.
So this cookie jar, if that had the lid, that'd be really good. But I mean, I think you might be able to get 15 without the lid.
Okay.
If you have the lid, you might be able to get $25 to $40 for that.
Wow.
And then this is a little sugar dish. I'd put that with the other
Oh,
thing.
this
The other
match
thing,
with
yeah.
this.
It's like a coffee pod and a sugar, maybe a creamer. I bet that's a creamer and a sugar. So maybe you could get $15 to $20 for that.
Okay.
This looks like a bride's basket. Maybe $10 on that. Huh. Another little sheep. Probably not going to get very much, but maybe $5.
Okay.
Got these other things.
What's this?
Little decorative fruit. Looks like maybe eggplants.
Yeah.
So you got like 5 of them over there, and
One is.
oh, Pyrex. Yes, this is a little Pyrex thing. I would put it the other way. I'd go like that. But yeah, Pyrex. Cool. $10 on that.
10?
10, yeah.
No, it's mine. I will put
What are you gonna put in there? Something in the fridge?
sauce.
Nice green base. I mean, you could probably get $10, $15 on this.
10.
Oh, we found the lid. We found the lid for that Marcrest thing,
Oh, yes.
and that's probably worth $40.
40?
40, yeah. Marcrest cookie jar.
Wow. The tag's 30.
Yeah. See, I was pretty close. I know. I noticed that. There's a little chip, but hey, somebody might still buy that. Somebody might still want that.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything good under here. There's all these cups. There's like a pie dish. I see a pie dish.
Pie?
Yeah, for making pie right there.
Oh, yes.
You got more of that pattern. You have these patterns. You want to group all that together when you sell it. Sell these cups. There might be some good stuff under there, but yeah, more of that same china. You see how many pieces you got there? That stuff adds up.
That whole set, I think.
Okay, so she's got a nice set of these dishes. It's like amber glass dishes, but there's so many of these here.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good condition. You had $8 each on those, so you've got 6 there, so probably about $40.
Wow. Bless you.
A little dusty. But yeah, those were
A little.
I think those right there are worth about $40, but you've got a whole bunch more over here too.
Yes. I think the whole set.
You have like a whole Pyrex bowl full of those dishes.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it adds up. You probably have $60 worth of plates right there.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Ooh. Just put those to the side there. We got way more stuff in here.
Tem mais umas 10 caixas talvez.
Oh, look at this. You got a nice set here too. This is like a sugar bowl.
I have the set for sugar and cookies
Yeah, the
and
cookies over there and everything.
flour.
And you've even got the lid.
Yeah.
That whole, I think those will go for, well, the price tag said $35 there, but maybe that goes with a different piece.
Yes.
But yeah, I think, you know, you probably get $50 for those 3 pieces. So that's worth putting on the internet.
Yeah.
Then this is to slice cheese. This is like a cheese slicer.
Yes.
It's like a kitchen utensil.
Yeah.
Down there. You do have an old lamp in here. Let's see. So this looks like an ice bucket. And you can see, used to sell it at Warehouse Antiques.
Yes.
So this is like an aluminum ice bucket. It's called Cronex. This stuff is collectible. Cronex. It's made of aluminum, so it's pretty collectible. You even have a Christmas hat. For free.
For free, yeah. For free.
See, this stuff is better, actually. This is better than a lot of the stuff we were looking at earlier. But yeah, this is like a little ashtray. I think this is either marble or alabaster, but it's an ashtray. And then you get this basket. This says created in Italy for Rosenthal Netter. So that's kind of a big name. Rosenthal China is a big name. So $20 on that. I'd say $5 on this $5 to $10 on this ashtray.
Okay.
You got this little figurine, maybe a couple bucks on that one. But I bet we're gonna find more. Let's see. It's a pewter spoon. This is a pewter spoon that says Louisiana, and looks like it's got a crawfish on there. See the crawfish? It's crawling around. I'd say $5 on that.
5. Wow.
This is like pink depression glass, so that's pretty cool. Go for 10 on that one.
10?
I've
Wow.
been trying to get down to this. This is like an oil lamp, an old oil lamp. So he had $25 on this. I bet that price is about right.
Oh, this goes together?
Yeah, this is a hurricane for an oil lamp.
Oh.
And if your lights ever go out in a storm, you could use that. If you have some oil, you can put it in there and turn it on.
Kitchen oil?
No, it's like lamp oil, but
Oh.
it's a little bit dangerous because it's an actual flame, you know.
I got it.
You want to start a fire? So you have like a salt and pepper here. So that dripware glaze, salt and pepper. So I put $10 to $15 on that. Maybe try for 15 because it's pretty beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
Then you have Hall oven-proof serving tray. So that's really nice. Hall Pottery, very collectible. It does have a little defect in the glaze, but that's not a huge thing, you know. But $20 on that. Try for 15 to 20. I do like this one. This is kind of cool. This might have had a lid with it, but it looks like a pretty nice little pottery piece. I'd say $15 on that.
50?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. I think the better items here. Well, this is a little pitcher. That's pretty nice with the leaves, but I don't see the lid yet.
The lid is inside the chest. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure it's inside the chest.
And this is a nice drinking glass. This has a signature on the bottom. So pottery cup. It's like a goblet. That's a little bit bigger than your typical goblet, but pretty nice, pretty nice. I really like this. I've had glasses like this before. They have this iridescence on the surface, and that's pretty cool. I think this is like Federal glass. It's called Federal glass, I believe. I'd say $5 on that, but that is a cool cup. Maybe 10.
10?
But you see, where you're going to run into more money is if you have a whole set of those or something.
Yes,
you know?
no, I just have this one.
Okay.
The only one.
Let's see. I don't want to break this stuff. See, I think this is like one of your bigger money items here, but this like cookie jar. There's something inside there. What
Yes,
is that?
as another jar.
Cookie jar?
Yeah.
Oh, with that set. So see, the price just went up higher. This is for coffee.
Oh.
See it? And then, do you think, is there a lid down in here? Probably not, huh? Okay.
It's
Let
around
me put
here.
this back in there for you. Yeah, and you probably have even another jar inside that, so they're all pretty good. Yeah. Sugar, coffee. What does that one say? Flour. Yeah, there's a lid.
Flour.
I think that's one of the bigger items, the bigger money items we've seen here. Because you've got all the lids, you've got all the pieces, you know.
And how much is worth?
I don't know, this looks like terracotta. I'd try for $70 for the set. You might get 100 though. You could get probably $100 for that set. Because you've got so many pieces. You got the coffee, the sugar, the flour, you know, the lid.
Oh my god.
It's all there.
Another lid?
And we sell pottery like hotcakes. You wouldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, we sell a lot of pottery.
Oh.
So,
See?
yeah.
Oh, I think this one goes here, this one goes here.
And it's actually pretty nice. It's a pretty nice design.
Yeah.
See what that is. Another lid.
Another
huh?
lid?
Oh, And here's the lid to that other piece of pottery there.
This one? Oh no, this one.
I think it goes with that, right?
Yes.
So this looks like you could have an insert for a spoon. So that means that's sugar. And that, the price I think just went up on that. That's probably worth $30.
30?
Maybe 40.
Wow.
I mean, it is pretty nice, right? You see the art in that? Like,
yes.
That's real pottery. It's signed on the bottom. If that's a famous artist, it could be
you
worth
rate
$100.
this? Okay.
It looks like it says
$100?
M-I-R-S-E or, yeah, Merce. M-I-R-S-E. You just have to look that name up. You might find it. And see, the good thing about eBay is when you put this stuff on there, an expert who knows what they're doing, they'll look at that piece and they'll be able to identify it and they'll know what they're looking at. So I think if it's a good item, it'll get bid up. So, but I'd start at $30 because that'll make you happy and yeah. Okay, so in here you have a couple more pieces, like another piece of pottery. See how this is signed? And this one looks like it's signed Watts. And it says 78. This was made in 1978. When were you born?
94.
See, this is way older than you.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, and I mean, look at the artistic value of this, the glaze.
Yes.
So, I mean, you could probably put $30, $40 on this.
30?
You might get $40 for that because it's a little bit artistic. It's a picture. See, that's the kind of stuff to look out for. This pottery, it's selling like hotcakes. I just sold a piece of pottery for over $500. Yeah, and I had no idea. And the only reason it sold for that much is because 2 people bid it up.
And you put you use as action always?
Auction first.
Auction first.
Yeah. And the good thing about this little collection of stuff you got is we keep finding the lids.
Yes.
See, look at that. So I think that's worth $30 at least, but you might want to try for 40. It's actually beautiful. Like all those leaves on the side.
Wow.
That's definitely something you could see in an antique store. I tried for 40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So that looks like that's about it that I can see. There's a couple more items in there, but nothing too exciting. There's another oil lamp in the back. And that looks like an aluminum piece, but you know, just some odds and ends. But you know, the aluminum piece you might get $10 for. That oil lamp you might get $15-20 for, depending on the characteristics. You know, you just have to list that on the internet and see how it goes. And most of it will probably go pretty well.
I saw that the Sam's Club is selling this for $19.90. I guess.
Who's selling that?
Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Sam's Club.
It looks like a little bit like vintage. See how you put the pop can in here and pop it open?
So this item here I found on the curb, and I think that was really nice because it's just dirty, but if I clean, I think that will be looks like brand new maybe. And they are selling at Sam's Club for $99, so big deal.
Yeah, I think that's worth about $90, and it looks like a vintage cooler. You see how you can put the pop can there on the side, and you can pop or maybe a beer bottle or something. You just pop the lid, and that's pretty cool for a party. You got it. How much did you pay for that?
Nothing. For
free. Got it for free? All right, good. It's always good. That's the best price.
Yes.
Okay, so we picked out a couple of our favorite items. Which one was yours?
This one, the sangria, that is 40, right?
Yeah, made in Italy, right? That's made in Italy.
It's
Pottery dishes that are made in Italy, that's always a good thing. If you can find them for a couple dollars, it's a good buy. Her dish, how much did that cost you?
I don't know. Nothing.
She got it for free, right? So that's even better than having to pay for it, but
yes.
That was because it came with the house. So I liked this piece. I really like this piece of pottery. I think this is actually a little honey jar. So you need to get like one of those wooden things for the honey to dip in there. I just think it's artistic. I like the color. It's artist signed on the bottom. It says like Morse or Merce. So that's pretty cool. I really like this. And I sell a lot of stuff like this. But you know, this is probably worth like $40. That's probably worth $40. The biggest selling item I do think is the cookie jar set, just because there's multiple big pieces of pottery in that set. So I just wanted to show that once again. This is the sugar dish. So there's just so much of this. There's like 5 jars here. So like I think that could sell for like $100. So that's probably the most valuable item. But overall, I think you should pretty easily get $400 to $500 out of the stuff we looked at today, depending on how hard you work it. There's definitely some good pottery, some nice cups. You got like sets of cups, that kind of thing. So that'll all sell. And then, of course, like the stacks of plates, that'll help you bring in some money. Some of the cookie jars, so it's all collectible.
I always and I will let you guys know how much I did it.
Got some work cut out for you, huh?
Yes. Thank you.
So make sure you look around your garage. You'll never know what you're going to find, and you might be able to find something that can help you make big money.